dirt bikes and BB guns and stockings and nice warm house. And Christmas to me is magic, and it's the feelings of it and the connection and the peacefulness of it and the remembrance of what it's truly about. Hey guys, welcome to the Two Thumbs Up podcast. Grateful to have you here today. Got Anna with us today on the podcast, and since it's Christmas, we wanted to do a little Christmas thing.
I like that.
Talk about the fun of Christmas and
it's fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. So tell me, what are some of the things you love about Christmas time?
So Christmas time, it just really about helping each other, being kind, being, a little bit more considerate if people are going through stuff. Kind of, just sit down and talk and listen.
Sort of tap into the feelings of it all and other people and giving. And why do you suppose it is that, it's great to be reminded of this during Christmas time and Thanksgiving time, which wouldn't it be wonderful if we just did this all the time?
Oh, 100. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would. And now that you think about it, I started thinking of the energy or the season, what feelings comes when we go into offices,
Oh, like when you're out marketing.
Yeah, when we're marketing. Like, I noticed something different between holiday season and the normal season, or even the summer season.
What are you noticing?
So, like in the summertime, it's more of like I felt like once 3 o'clock hit, they're trying to get out the door because they have soccer, they have wrestling, they have all these things that outdoor activities that they need to get to. And then in the fall, it's more everything is ending, so they're more just willing to talk to me. They're just willing to you ask them how life is or what's going on, and they just want to talk to you. Yeah. But I feel like in the holiday season, it's always the question asked is, "Are you ready for Christmas? Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Well, of course, who's ever ready?" But we always love the feeling.
Do you find, because there's that question that always gets asked, and to me it's an interesting question. It's like, why even ask that question? Because what am I getting ready for? I know what they're referring to, the gifts and the yada 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 yada. But I'm like, I would love, for me, I'm ready for nothing.
Yeah.
I love the gift giving but the hustle and bustle of it all. I want to put my slippers on and listen to the music and sit by the tree.
Yes.
And remember all the memories when the kids were in the house and all of those things. That's what's sacred to me. And so when people, and I think even historically when people ask me that question, am I ready for it? I'm like, I get what you're asking me, but I'm over racing for things. Yeah. Does that make sense? The race of it all and the hustle and bustle is I'm over it.
Yeah. I get it.
And it's not bah humbug. It's wait, the peace for me this season is peaceful. And, we were just talking about the music that is played, and I love it. But come January 26th and probably December 26th, or maybe I may wait till January 2nd. The music is going to be more like, hey, it's time to hit the beach. It's time to have white sands and blue water, and so it's just a different experience. Fun. But I just love the peacefulness of it this time. I
agree. And just even in the road, we were driving with my girls, and it was funny because we were driving with my girls and her boyfriend. We were going to, I don't even remember, the outlets, I think, and this guy wouldn't let me go in. So I kind of creeped up, and he turned around and flipped me off, and then I'm going like this, and Christian is like, Miss Hannah, do. I'm like, I'm just doing a heart that I love him, even though he doesn't love me at the moment, Was
your car in self-driving mode?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. So I was.
Because you took your hands off the wheel. Yeah.
And I just couldn't so I just let the car do its own thing, and I just gave him a heart, Tesla did not mean to be mean to you. It just won't stop barking.
So, what is some of the things in your family like when you were growing up? Do you remember?
I do. So Hispanics, it's more the party is New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. So you know,
the
you do.
party's probably New Year's Eve too.
Oh yeah, whenever we can party, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those Christmases where, you know, we all get together and we eat and wait till midnight. At midnight, we open presents and then we go to bed. And then the next day, we all get together again and we do, you know, heating up of pozole, tamales, or, you know, whatever. Because everybody brought stuff. So there was always so much food.
Lots of food.
And so lots of food. And so I grew up doing that with my mom and dad and my aunts and uncles, and it was fun. It was busy, you know, but the older I got and when I had my own girls, I was like, I need Christmas Eve to be Santa. Like, I cannot be partying. I need to get ready for my girls to believe in, you know? So I changed it once I had my own family, my own girls doing different things. So it was hard on my mom, I think, because yeah, we would get together on Christmas Eve, you know, but it was like, at 9, we got to go home because they need to go to bed because, you know.
Santa's got to get ready.
Santa's got to get ready and he has to come. So we would do the like reindeer food and bed, you know, but it was hard on her not being there till midnight, you know.
Yeah, I remember as a little kid, like, and of course, this is just bringing back all these. I'm going to the Wayback Machine, right? So I remember, I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and rainy, cold, dreary, you know.
Yeah.
But we'd heat our home with a wood stove, and so I remember my dad and I and my brother, my little brother, he was quite, you know, he was a few years younger, and so we would always have to go cut firewood. And to heat the whole house for the whole winter, you know, we had to cut, we call them cords, like 2 cords of wood to make it through the winter. And so part of that time of year was going up in the mountains. And up in Oregon, they have all these areas where you can go in and just cut, not live stuff, but where the forestry groups have already come in. And we cut so much firewood. And we'd put it in the truck, and I remember stacking it, and we had this wood box outside, and it's just the time of year, and you know, the stockings, and I remember BB guns, my first BB gun. I remember my grandpa Tracer, my grandpa Barber, both sides of the family. We had a kind of a unique experience with each family. We'd always go to their homes. Fun. Until things changed in my family. With my parents, that's kind of what I remember as a little dude was just, you know, I remember my Uncle Joe. He would always play the organ at his house and we'd sing.
Oh, how fun.
And I remember my granddad, my grandpa Barber, after my folks split up, my grandparents moved in with us for a while. And I just remember him always just being, you know, such a solid, sweet man to us. And my grandma, what a
so
cook.
Cute.
Like
really?
She could cook, and like there was just so much good warm feelings back then, like my cousins. And I'm just kind of recollecting, and I sometimes think about this sort of thing, but since we're talking about Christmas, it's kind of flooding back all those, because really what I remember, honestly, I have the memories, but I remember the feelings. I remember the feelings of the warmth and the love and the and now as being, raising my kids and doing all that, I remember, like, for parents, it's difficult to put on a Christmas. Oh, it's expensive. There's a lot of things that go into making Christmas magical for our kids. And now that I've experienced that and done that, I'm so grateful for my parents and what they created for us, like dirt bikes and BB guns and stockings and nice warm house,
yes,
and, just fun. All of those fun things, and this, since my kids have we've raised them, and my I play Santa every year for my nieces and nephews, like 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, wow, that is
dressed
fun.
Up as Santa.
I did not know this.
Yeah,
so
I've done this for years where I love it. It's my favorite. It's very magical for me. It's almost like it's for me and not, and I've done it, I don't know how many years. So my mother-in-law, Melanie's mom, before she passed, she created a Santa suit. She made it.
Oh.
And so I've sort of self-elected myself. So I go in the morning, super early, sometimes 4:00, and I put the suit on, go all over, several areas in Salt Lake.
That is so cute.
And I do the whole Santa bag thing with the sleigh bells, and they turn the lights on, and they can hear me coming, and the parents know.
Yeah.
And I eat the cookie.
How
and
fun!
I give them a little. I can't say any words because then they'll know it's Uncle Todd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's just Santa.
Yeah,
and it's like, and I put the presents under the tree.
Yeah, that is
sneak
so
out, and it's
cute.
just fun. Christmas to me is magic, and it's the feelings of it, and the connection, and the peacefulness of it, and the remembrance of what it's truly about. It's like, wait a second here, God sent someone to show us peace and love and kindness, and it's just something to experience, and I love it. And there's so much beauty and
it really
gratitude is and the music. I love it. I love everything about it. So.
I feel like this year though, there was a lot of new Christmas songs. It's not the same ones that we've heard, or, I don't know. I was at a store and they were different Christmas songs. It was talking about Christmas. I'm like, I like that. I like that we're creating more songs, more things that, the generation that's growing up now is different than what we did. So I like that too. I was like, I didn't realize that there could be new Christmas songs. It's just the old ones, but that was fun too. I love it.
So as far as like, your traditions, I know you mentioned lots of foods and different things. How about, I know you're going to St. George this year.
Yes, we are. We're going to spend Christmas with family, and I have a little goddaughter that I want to create some memories with my kids and them. But so we're excited. But I feel like our Christmas really changed. Well, when I got divorced, we had to split the holidays, and that was a big thing where I wanted my ex to still feel like he was part of that, the girls on Christmas, but I was still part of it. So it worked out great. He partied, the girls would go Christmas Eve with him. They would have dinner with his side of the family, and they always invited me. That was one thing that I loved, that they were always like, Anna, come eat and then leave, because they knew I had to go play Santa. Mm-hmm. And so they would hang out with their dad, and then once they opened gifts at 1:00 in the morning, he would drive them back, and it would be all dark so that the girls didn't see anything. They'd go straight to bed because they were waiting because Santa was going to come the next morning. Yeah. So it ended up being a good balance for him and us. And then he just he comes over and hangs out with us so that he can see the presents the girls get. And it worked out great. And so now we just still kind of do it. We go with my mom, and then we just come home and he's there with us. So it works out great. And it's a new tradition. So now the girls kind of know we go to grandma's, but yet we still with mom and dad,
It reminds me, it sounds like you guys create such a beautiful thing for your children. And it brings into my mind people kids that may not be able to experience that.
Yeah.
And so, it's also a good time of year to remember those that, hey, they'd love to just have a jacket, a coat to wear, or those types of things. So, there's all varying degrees. I was super blessed as a kid to have the life I had growing up and to remember those Christmas experiences, and but also recognizing there's all infinite ways to people experience this life.
Yes.
And to be conscious of those that, are whatever their circumstance might be.
Exactly.
And be aware of them, and do reach out this time of year. It's that's such a gift as well. And so
or paying attention a little bit, paying more attention when you're checking out. Maybe the person in front of you can't afford the milk, or eggs or something, and maybe you can help out and pay it forward. You know, I don't know. It's just
simple things
that, you know, it's fun.
I texted my oldest son last night. He lives up in Washington State, and that boy, I mean, he, as a little dude, oh man, he loved Christmas. And so I just remember
that's cute,
the joy. And all my kids loved Christmas, but he was my first.
Yeah.
And so I just remember the joy that he just was all in, and he loved everything about it. And to me, I think of all when he was my first, just to have his experience with it all, was probably the most magical thing, to just see it through his eyes and to experience the magic through him.
Cute. Yeah.
Just because, you know, it's like it's like he's my boy.
Yeah.
And he loves it, you know, and that's what, man, just the beauty of that. And I can't always remember all the presents.
Yeah.
Like
it's hard.
I remember meaning for him that we got for him, or any. I don't remember. I remember very few of the presents. Like in my life, I remember the BB gun, and I remember the dirt bike.
Yeah. Those are.
But I'm sure I got a lot of others.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's like I remember the feelings.
Yes.
And I remember the feelings of watching my kids open the presents, and the joy, and you know, and sometimes maybe even a little disappointment.
Yes.
Like, another pair of underwear or whatever it might be. I mean, honestly, anymore, I remember my great grandfather. I just had this memory. He was. I remember him being so grateful for warm socks. And I'm like, as a little dude, I'm like, what? You're grateful for warm socks? You know what I'm grateful for now?
What?
Warm socks.
It's so true.
Like, Melanie was laughing at me last night. So a buddy of mine, Travis, who I'd want to have on the podcast, years ago, he bought me for Christmas. He gave me a pair of warm socks. And I have as a matter of fact, truth is, they have so many holes in them now. I threw them away this morning because I pray he gives me another pair of socks this year.
Oh, same,
Travis,
maybe.
New pair of socks, please. But I've been so grateful and I told him, we were at dinner a couple weeks ago. I said, you probably don't remember giving me these socks.
That is funny.
Because he's like, I said, Travis, do you know what I still have that you gave me? He's like, what? He's like, I said, you gave me a pair of Christmas socks. And I wear them all the time, to the point where I kept asking Melanie, I'm like, can you sew these? He's like, they're ruined.
They're just
I
socks,
literally threw away Travis' brother. I threw away the Christmas socks this morning because literally my toes were sticking out. But I remember my great grandfather, Grandpa Glenn. My mom was on the show. Her grandfather, Grandpa Glenn. Cute. I remember him receiving a pair of warm socks at Christmas. And he was just so grateful.
Yeah.
You know, he lived to be 101, and
that's awesome.
But like just sock, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I can see how now he was so grateful for those socks. You know, the Christmas socks or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, that
is cute.
Christmas is great, and I'm so grateful for what Christmas is about. And the message of Jesus and all of that is super important to me. And I also recognize that there's so many other beautiful traditions during, like you experienced a Jewish Christmas Hanukkah celebration the other night.
It was really nice. I have an aunt that she and her family are Jewish, and her little boy, I think he's 9 now. Brandon, his name, buddy. But they started their Hanukkah and they all started together. They kind of did the Last Supper, a wine and bread as well. And it was so fun and interesting how the kids were all just part of it. They were a family. My aunt was there with her husband, and they were both doing it together. And it just was very special. You could feel, the true meaning of not just any like Hanukkah or Christmas. It's just the feeling, that happy feeling inside that everybody's together. We're at peace. We're healthy. We're good.
Yeah.
We're creating memories, and these kids are just, it was funny because my daughter goes to him and he goes, Brandon, are you sad that you don't get present? He goes, well, I get a present every day. I get 8 presents because it's eight days. And so I was like, seeing the positive side. And she was like, you know what? That is actually better. And I'm like, child, we're not talking about presents.
Yeah.
But for him to like see the positive, there's other things that, but they're very sweet, sweet feeling,
And I would bet there will be a day in Brandon's life when he'll look back 40 years and not remember the presents, but remember the feeling of Hanukkah.
I agree,
and
yes.
the togetherness and all of the things that go along with that. So it's just interesting. That
it really is.
And also, it's actually beyond interesting. It's for me, it's the way it is. Mm-hmm. History has a way of just kind of being a mirage back there, but the feelings of being around the table and listening to Uncle Joe play the organ and sing, and
that's cute.
Just all the things, cutting the firewood.
Yeah. Going out and doing it. Yeah.
And I'm sure I complained. It was cold and wet and rainy, but now I look back and go, I mean, what a great thing, that we got to do. And I remember it's even like the smell of a chainsaw, like I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I think I probably sat in the truck and complained that it was so darn cold and raining. But I know my dad, we got out, like get out, right? And he did it in his most amazing way. And we just, we got it done. Now I just remember the good stuff. Like, whoa, we did that, And so I think, for Brandon, someday your nephew.
It was my little cousin.
Mm-hmm. He'll look back and go, what a beautiful time Hanukkah was for us. And
or the pictures.
Can you remember any of the presents you got? Maybe 1, 2, or 3. Mm-hmm. But he'll remember the feelings. And the experience and the togetherness. So
agreed.
That's just how it just seems like that's how life is. And it's perfect.
And we just be kind to one another, and be grateful for what we have. I feel like that's a big thing, and sometimes we forget in the hustle and bustle.
And so in the moment, so that's what I was just going to say. You just nailed it. It's like experiencing the experience. The hustle and bustle just goes away for me.
It's so
I'm just
true.
going to experience the experience and soak in the magic. The hustle and bustle just goes away. And that's a lesson for me in my life.
Same to just take, or like the great pause we were talking about. Just kind of step back and see everything's okay. The Christmas lights, are up. We're done. My mom is a very good decorator, so I do. When I want to feel Christmassy, I go to her house. Yeah, I just soak it all in. It's just so peaceful, and the feelings, the memory that comes with those. So but I like that. But it's exciting. So, question. Now I'm like, I'm kind of thinking about it. When did your kids stop believing? Like, how did you handle that?
Well, depends on what you're asking.
Okay.
Because there was a point when, hey, Santa, the whole idea was like, oh, yeah, that's probably not quote unquote real.
Yeah.
But what we instilled in them is the realness actually comes from the magic of it. And so it never went away. And that's why I love being Santa, is because the magic of Santa never goes away. So it's as real can be.
I like that.
Does that make sense?
Yes, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. So it's the magic, it's the feeling, it's the Polar Express.
Yes.
It's all of that where, can I hear the bell?
Yeah.
I can hear the bell.
I thought about it because this morning, that was one of our conversations with my young one. She was like, when did I stop believing, or when did I believe that Santa Claus wasn't real? Like, my friends ruined it for me, or, and I'm like, I just thought about it. But you know what? I'm going to have a chit chat with her tonight, and I'm going to tell her that.
Yeah, just
because
to me, it's the question of, can I still hear the Christmas bell?
Oh, I love that.
And I can, and I choose to.
And yeah, and I want
to. It makes it magic.
Oh my gosh! See, I wasn't. You helped me out.
Thank you for asking the question, because I've actually considered that. It's like, well, what makes it magical for me? What makes me magical for me is the memories I have, and the magic that was created for my children, and the magic that I get to be Santa, and the magic of the birth of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's all magic. And it's all, for Todd, it's all, can I still hear the Christmas bell? And I do. And I choose to.
I love that.
So it makes it all perfect for me.
Yeah. Well, and even her asking too, I kind of stopped and thought about the question, because I'm like, if she's asking, then it's still in her heart.
100%.
Like, it's still that she kind of still believes, like, you know.
She feels it.
She feels it.
And there's no accident to me that you said it's in her what?
Heart.
It's in her essence.
It's in
her heart.
her,
it's in her soul. The magic is in us. It's in me. So
I love that.
I choose to let it be magical.
And I want to do it. I want it to be magical. Yeah. Heck, I believe it too.
Yes.
But I love that. Thank you, Dr. Barber. It was a question I needed to ask.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But thank you, Anna.
It's been a great, amazing year.
It has.
So grateful for what we're doing with Concussion Pros, and
I love it so much.
Our community, and the opportunities and the possibilities, and it's been. Thank you. Grateful.
No, thank you. Yeah. You've taught me a lot. I'm like, holy cow! It's we're going. Keep going. Keep going.
We keep going.
Planting flowers.
Yes. We love you guys. You. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Enjoy yourselves.
También queríamos darle un agradecimiento a la comunidad hispana que nos ayuda, y les queremos mucho y queremos desearles una feliz Navidad a ustedes y a su familia, y feliz Año Nuevo. Nos vemos donde quiera, nos vemos allá afuera. Bye.